Welcome back, everybody, to the Philadelphia Eagles franchise here on Madden 22. Today we've got probably our two toughest regular season games left as we start on the road against our division rivals, the Dallas Cowboys in Jerry's World, and then we return home to face off against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Both the Cowboys and Chiefs have won Super Bowls during this series, and we obviously hope that we can reach that mark this season. And with how the first half of the year has gone, that's certainly a possibility as we stand at 10-0, the only undefeated team left in the National Football League, coming off a couple of big wins last week, including getting revenge on the Bucs after they beat us in the NFC Championship a year ago. While we're trying to make history going undefeated, the Seahawks and Chargers are still 0-10. They're looking to not make history by, well, not winning any games. So along with being undefeated, we lead the league in points per game. We also lead the league in terms of the least amount of points scored. So the offense is clicking, the defense is clicking, obviously the special teams is clicking. Keon is currently tied for third all-time in receiving touchdowns in a single season with 18. The all-time record is 23, set by Randy Moss. Jerry Rice behind him at 22. Keon is definitely on pace to break that, considering he has scored in every game so far this season. Here's a Dallas Cowboy roster. We know them quite well. We've played against them a number of times, including in the divisional round last season in which we beat them. We faced off against them earlier in the season on Thursday Night Football and demolished them. That was back in Week 7 in a very windy and rainy Philadelphia by the score of 30-7. It's hard to beat a divisional rival twice in the same season, especially one as good as the Dallas Cowboys. So we've got our hands full today, but you know our guys are extra focused here facing off against the Cowboys, so it should be a lot of fun. Malachi Madison, who played his college ball in Texas for the University of Texas at Austin, scrambles here on 3rd and 7. Trying to make a play with his legs, he actually fumbles it. He was sacked on the play by Josh Sweat, the former Eagle. Going to be a loss of 6. That would force a punt, and so the Cowboys get the ball for the first time today with no damage done by the Eagle offense. 2nd and 9, Prescott gets it to the tight end, Lamar Gallagher, who played quite well the last time these two teams faced off against each other. That goes for a solid gain around 17. 3rd and 12 now for them boys as Prescott goes short, back to Gallagher, and he is well shy of the first down marker, wrapped up by Winston Johnson. That'll make it a 4th and 7 at the 34. The Cowboys elect to kick a field goal with none other than Joey Sly, who's good from distance. His accuracy is shaky, but when you're in a dome like this, it's a lot easier to make 51-yard kicks. Field goal is good, and the Cowboys lead 3-0. The Eagles with the ball back, 3rd and 3. Madison backs up in the pocket. He has an open man. It's another former Texas Longhorn, Keon, continuing his historic season, looking for possibly his 19th receiving touchdown today, which would put him alone for 3rd all-time. 3rd and 9. Madison hit as he throws, incomplete. That'll make it a 4th down from the 37. It'll be a 54-yard field goal attempt for Zebediah Phoenix with the wind 7 miles an hour against them. But that doesn't really matter because Zebediah Phoenix is going to drain the kick anyway. Phoenix did miss an extra point against Dallas because of all the wind, but he has not missed a field goal all season, having one of the best kicking seasons ever. I would say the best with all the long kicks he's made, including a 68-yarder a couple of weeks ago, breaking his own record for the longest in NFL history. There's CeeDee Lamb with a quick gain of 19, more like CeeDee's nuts. I'm sorry for the bad joke. Following play from the 49, Prescott looks to throw it once again. He goes short for his slot receiver, Chet Kucharski, who is popped on the play by Joko Unwosu, who went up to superstar development recently after completing a breakout challenge a couple of weeks ago. Under a minute to go here, still tied at 3 in the first quarter. Play action fake for Zeke. Dak connects with Amari Cooper this time. He gets it to the 6-yard line. The Dallas offense appears to be in rhythm. They look a lot more in sync than the first time these two teams played back on Thursday Night Football. There's Ezekiel Elliott, who's going to walk into the end zone for an easy touchdown. Zeke having a historically good season. He's actually ahead of Malachi Madison in the MVP race. I believe Zeke is 2nd, Madison is 3rd. Eagles back on offense. Madison connects with Devontae Smith. With all the attention going on Keon this year, Devontae Smith deserves a ton of credit as well because he has also been fantastic as we wrap up the first quarter. It's the Cowboys who lead this one at 10-3, but the Eagles are moving it. 3rd and 8. This place is already rocking, which I guess you would expect because it is a big-time rival. Again, Devontae Smith wide open, an awfully bold strategy to choose not to cover him. And now the Eagles have it at the 1. They've chewed a ton of clock on this drive as St. Clair fumbles it in the end zone, and it's picked up by the Cowboys. A horrible turnover by Rosemont St. Clair, who just let that ball fly out. And that's the difference of 7 points right there. You can't have that against a big-time rival on the road, especially one as good as the Cowboys. 3rd and 2 now for Dallas. Prescott has open rushing room, and he's going to capitalize as he's hit hard by Winston Johnson, but he does get the first down. This is the first time the Cowboys have had it in the second quarter, and there's only 59 seconds left on the clock. Both teams have really taken their time with the football whenever they've had it. Dak goes back over to Amari Cooper, who gets it to the 5-yard line, and the Cowboys are really looking good. They can make it a 2-score game here before halftime, which would be a big deal. 1st and goal. Prescott looking to throw it. He's under pressure. He's sacked, and the ball comes out. Josh Uche with the strip sack, and it's picked up by Winston Johnson, who's been all over the field today making plays. Just what the Eagles needed. A huge turnover as Zaire Savage is hurt. That's not good, especially considering earlier on this drive, both Aaron Donald and J.J. Watt also got injured. The play would be reviewed, and it looks like Prescott didn't fumble it. A massive break for the Cowboys. However, Zaire Savage's injury cannot be reversed, so the Eagles are without their 3 best interior defensive linemen within the span of about 5 or 6 plays. 3rd and goal, screen for Zeke. He's hit hard by Nehemiah Richardson. One Buckeye wrapping up another one. So the Cowboys are going to be forced to kick the field goal here with just 8 seconds left in the half. Joey Sly will slip this one down the middle, and the Cowboys lead this game 13-3. That'll wrap up the first half. Dallas is looking good, and the Eagles' undefeated season is in jeopardy. Still plenty of time to make a comeback here, but Philly looks flat, particularly on offense. They haven't ran the ball well. Malachi Madison hasn't looked as sharp today, and the defense hasn't been all that great either. They haven't made a ton of plays. Dallas has been able to move it. They were lucky that the Cowboys were only able to kick the field goal on that last drive, but Dallas does open up with the football in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 3. Prescott gets it to his tight end, Lamar Gallagher. The Eagles are really laying the boom on these ball carriers, not making it easy on their NFC East foes. 3rd and 9 now at the 30 for Dallas. Dak goes with the screen for Zeke. It's tipped and nearly intercepted in and out of the hands of Apelu Tuiai Sissoko. So that'll bring out the field goal team. This is a 47-yard attempt for Joel Sly. And shout out to Joey Sly. He's having a nice day. 3 for 3 on field goals. Usually he misses one in there. So it's now 16-3. The Eagles down by 13 points, one of their biggest deficits of the year. They've got to make a comeback, and that's a good start. Tykeem Keon with a nice play to the 34-yard line as he burns Trayvon Diggs in order to get the first down. Diggs was in the zone. I don't really know why. It's not like he made a big play or anything. From the 21, handoff for Rosemont St. Clair. Gets by the defender with a nice block from Keon, and he dives into the end zone for the touchdown. St. Clair scores after all, after fumbling on the goal line earlier in the game. And so it is 16-10. Nice score for St. Clair, the first touchdown of the game for Philadelphia, and they bring it back to a 1-score game. Dallas with the football back. Prescott on first down, gets it quickly over to his tight end, Lamar Gallagher once again, who continues to have a nice day. That goes for 11. Following play here for the Cowboys, about halfway through the 3rd quarter. Dak again looks to throw it. He has time, and his pass is picked off. C.J. Thomas with his NFL-leading 6th interception of the year. Thomas has led the NFL in interceptions 2 years in a row, and he's got a great shot of doing it again. This is Thomas's 24th interception in the last 2.5 seasons. Easily the best ball skills in the NFL. 3rd and 3, short throw for JT DeMarco. He gets nothing, maybe a yard. So it's 4th and 2. The Eagles could go for a 50-yard field goal, but they're going to keep the offense out on the field and go for it. Rosemont St. Clair does get the first down, wrapped up by Trayvon Diggs, but not before getting 7. Good run for St. Clair, and now the Eagles have it on the goal line, looking to take the lead with just about 2 minutes left in the quarter. 2nd and goal. Madison looks to throw. He gets it in the end zone for his rookie tight end, Machado Yamaguchi. The 2nd rounder out of the University of Southern California will put the Eagles ahead 17-16 as we wrap up the 3rd. Big quarter for the Eagles. They need to get back on track, and they do, scoring a pair of touchdowns from Rosemont St. Clair and Machado Yamaguchi. That'll bring us to the fourth quarter. Dallas down, but only by 1. And Ezekiel Elliott is in the zone as he stiff arms Edmond Orient. Gets it to the 30. Zeke having another great game today, 113 yards and a touchdown as he continues to play very, very well. 2nd and 7, it's picked off. Mekhi Diggins now with the interception. The second-year slot corner out of Metropolis picks it off. So back-to-back interceptions with a turnover by the Philadelphia secondary. The Eagles get it back with the lead, trying to chew some clock with about 6 minutes to go. Madison under pressure. Very risky throw, and it is caught by Devontae Smith from the 44-yard line. There was some really good coverage on that play. That was a ballsy pass by Madison, but he does complete it. 3rd and 4 now. Look at the clock. About 3 minutes to go. The Eagles are doing a great job of chewing clock. Madison tries to outrun the defender, but he cannot. It's Osa Odighizuwa, UCLA's finest, who brings him down. As we near the 2-minute warning, the Eagles are going to kick the field goal. 52-yard attempt for Zebediah Phoenix. He tried to time it to where we would hit the 2-minute warning. Unfortunately, that's not the case. There's 2:01 left, but Phoenix still makes the kick, which is really all that matters. Dallas has it back on offense. 3rd and 5. Prescott on the run. Heaves it deep, and it's picked off again. Edmond Orient, the second-year safety out of Ole Miss, picks it off. Back-to-back-to-back drives with an interception from the Philadelphia defense. Talk about a choke job from Dak Prescott. The Eagles looking to win the game. 3rd and 5. St. Clair runs for the first down. And that's pretty much your ball game. The Eagles will continue to chew clock for the next minute 20. That's all she wrote. This one was a tight one, but the Eagles are able to hold on and take this one 20-16 as Dak and Madison embrace each other. We were down 16-3, but after scoring 17 unanswered points, we were able to finish off the job in what was our lowest scoring game of the season. The offense did not have their best day, particularly in the first half, but it did not end up mattering as we were able to get the win when it was all said and done. Both quarterbacks were not great. Madison actually finished with his lowest passer rating of the season at 86.4, which, I mean, that's still impressive that that's his lowest. Dak Prescott played very badly. 3 interceptions on the final 3 drives of the game. Zeke was very good. Hubbard and St. Clair were both pretty solid as well. Both teams ran the ball at a high level. Tykeem Keon did not score for the first time all year. He's still at 8 catches for 107 yards. Pretty quiet game for his standards, but still very good for any other receiver. The defense was good. We had a number of sacks and then the interceptions at the end of the game from Thomas, Diggins, and Orient. Unfortunately, J.J. Watt dislocated his elbow. He's only going to miss this next game against the Chiefs. Luckily, Aaron Donald and Zaire Savage, who both also got injured, will be available. So now we get to the second game of the day, back at home, rocking the black alternates as we face off against the 6-5 Kansas City Chiefs. These two teams nearly faced off against each other in the Super Bowl last year. The Chiefs did play in the Super Bowl, winning the AFC. We almost won the NFC had it not been for our tight NFC Championship loss to the Bucs. And who knows, these two teams maybe could meet up in the Super Bowl this year. The Eagles certainly look Super Bowl caliber at 11-0. The Chiefs at 6-5, maybe. They haven't played as well as they would hope. As we look at this matchup here, who do we expect to step up against a team like the Chiefs? I'm calling on Malachi Madison to step up. A big-time quarterback duel between Mahomes and Madison, two of the stars of the league. Madison's coming off statistically maybe his worst game of the year last week. He's been more efficient the past couple of weeks, but he also hasn't made as many big plays. Since we're in week 13, we finally get to see the playoff picture, and unsurprisingly, we are currently the number 1 seed. If we win and Dallas loses today, we officially clinch the NFC East, which is pretty fun. So everything here starts and ends with Patrick Mahomes, who is still really, really good in his 9th season out of Texas Tech. His weapons have changed a lot, though. Their receiving core now features Terry McLaurin, Theodore Williamson, and Derek Watson. Watson might be the name to watch here. He is currently 3rd in receiving yards, just trailing Deebo Samuel and Tykeem Keon. The Chiefs got Watson when they traded up for Theodore Williamson last year with the Packers, so they kind of got a 2-for-1 there, and they have Terry McLaurin, who's really good. The rest of his team is pretty similar. They still have Kelsey. They still have Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They still have a lot of big-time pieces on defense. The Chiefs won the Super Bowl back in year 2, and as I said earlier, they lost it last season to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So it should be a fun matchup here today against the Chiefs, who have made it to 4 Super Bowls over the last 6 years, winning 2 of them. These guys know how to win, so it should be a good game here at home. A big crowd at Lincoln Financial Field as we get to take a look at a couple Texas boys sling the rock. Patrick Mahomes and Malachi Madison both played their high school ball in Texas. Malachi Madison played for the Texas Longhorns. Mahomes played for the Red Raiders of Texas Tech, coached at the time by Cliff Kingsbury, so it should be a fun one. Eagles and Chiefs. Eagles could clinch a playoff spot or even the division with a win today, but it's obviously not going to be easy facing off against number 15 in the Kansas City backfield. 3rd and 7. Mahomes has a man deep. It's Terry McLaurin who gets it to the 38. After losing Tyreek Hill to the Dolphins in the Season 2 offseason, just like in real life, the Chiefs went out and signed Terry McLaurin from our division rival, the Washington football team. 3rd and 9. Mahomes looks to throw it, scrambling to the right side. He's going to run for the first down. Obviously, we know Mahomes has a great arm, but he can run. He's got some legs. Gaining 17 and bringing it to the 21. 1st and goal now at the 4. Kansas City have a really efficient drive, looking to finish it off here with a touchdown as Mahomes gets the score. It's hauled in by the rookie Theodore Williamson out of Westlake, who was drafted in the 1st round, 21st overall in a trade-up with the Green Bay Packers. So the Eagles have it back. 2nd and 16. Off his back foot, Malachi Madison connects with his tight end, Machado Yamaguchi, who gets 33 yards on the play. The rookie out of USC playing well since coming back from his injury a few weeks back. 2nd and 2, play action. Madison connects to Devontae Smith, who gets it to the 15-yard line. Nice play for Smith, and the Eagles' offense is quickly moving down the field with a couple big plays in the passing game. 3rd and 4, now at the 10. Can the Eagles punch it in? Madison looks to throw it. He has an open man short. It's Tykeem Keon, who will showboat into the end zone for his 19th receiving touchdown of the year. After not scoring last week, Keon makes up for it, getting a touchdown here to end the 1st quarter. Tied at 7. Tykeem Keon now stands alone in 3rd place for most receiving touchdowns in a single season ever, and he still has almost 6 full games left to go, barring injury. The Chiefs have it back with another solid drive. Nice spin move by Theodore Williamson. He gets 21 yards. Patrick Mahomes and Malachi Madison both putting on a clinic for these opposing defenses. Following play here from the 14, Mahomes keeps it himself in the backfield, has a wide open man. It's Travis Kelce, one of the all-time great tight ends. Of course, Travis's older brother, Jason Kelce, plays for the Eagles. Another fun storyline. Travis and Jason Kelce are both future Hall of Famers, and they're both still on the teams that they have won Super Bowls with. Pretty cool. Speaking of pretty cool, look at that little juke move by Tazewell Hubbard getting by Kamani Curry, the former 1st-round corner out of Utah, who was drafted just a few spots ahead of C.J. Thomas. Although Kamani Curry's a pretty good player, I think it's fair to say he's no C.J. Thomas. 1st and 10 from the 37. Madison scrambles to his right. He outruns the defender on the run for Rosemont St. Clair. He probably could have ran for a big gain, but hey, that works too. Gain of 14 for St. Clair. That'll move the chains as the Eagles have it back in the red zone. After watching a defensive battle last week with the Cowboys, this is definitely more of an offensive battle, which isn't really a surprise with the Chiefs. Tazewell Hubbard brings it to the 4, and the Eagles have it in the red zone as they are looking to once again tie the game up. About 6 minutes left in the half. 1st and goal, handoff for Rosemont St. Clair, who scores his 2nd touchdown in as many weeks. St. Clair went into the Dallas game with only 2 touchdowns all year, and he's doubled that. He should have 3 within that span if he wasn't a complete idiot fumbling on the red zone earlier against Dallas, but nonetheless, it's 14-14. There's the running back, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who brings it to the 29. Edwards-Helaire hasn't gotten a whole lot going on the ground game, but as a receiver, he has been quite impactful. The Chiefs used a 1st-round pick on him a number of years ago, largely because of his impact in the pass game, showing that off here. 3rd and 7, back to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, makes one defender miss and is wrapped up at the 16 by Edmund Orient. Another nice 1st down for Edwards-Helaire And now it's a 3rd and 5 from the 11 for the Chiefs. Can the Eagles defense finally going to stop here in the red zone? Mahomes scrambling. He's going to try to run it in, and he does. Patrick Mahomes, the second with the touchdown, running into the stands. I don't know how that's possible. High-fiving all the Eagles fans, or I guess giving them headbutts with his helmet. 21-14, about a minute left to go in the half. 2nd and 11. Malachi Madison is sacked with no time to throw it. That was Zach Allen who had the sack, and the Chiefs would call a timeout, assuming the Eagles aren't going to get the first down. Philadelphia's going to try it, though, as they look to throw it. Wide open man downfield. It's Keon, who is just short. Surprisingly, the Chiefs don't call a timeout, so that sort of forces the Eagles to play their hand. They wanted Kansas City to call a timeout, not expecting them to go for it, but since the Eagles called a timeout, that kind of makes it clear they're going for it. That is the game plan here. Risky call, and it pays off. Tazewell Hubbard breaking tackles. He gets about 10. So not only does he get the first down, but he gets solid yardage after the fact as well, as the Eagles call their second timeout. Down to 16 seconds from the 13. Philadelphia still is at timeout, looking to tie that game as Madison is sacked on the play by Carlos Boogie Basham. The Eagles are forced to call their final timeout, and after unsuccessfully taking a shot to the end zone, they're going to bring out the field goal team as Zebediah Phoenix splits it down the middle, and that's going to wrap up the first half. Already more points combined than the first game today. 21-17, Kansas City leads over the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles. The defense has not looked good at all today. Patrick Mahomes is putting on a show, but the offense is holding their part of the bargain. Malachi Madison's playing really well. The run game looks pretty good as well. We're going to continue to focus on running the ball in the second half, obviously keeping the pass game as a vital portion of the game plan as well. Philadelphia opens up with the ball here in the third quarter. First down from the 40. Madison scrambling with it. He's going to take a shot deep downfield for the end zone, and it's picked off. Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, with the interception. That's Malachi Madison's first interception in like 4 games or so. His 9th on the year. So Honey Badger will give the Chiefs the ball back. First down, handoff for Edwards-Helaire, and that ball is ripped away. Hannibal Savage gets the ball flying out, and it's picked up by Joko Onwusu. So the Chiefs drive lasts a whopping 1 play. There's no way they're going to review that. That ball was clean out. What a play by Hannibal Savage. So both teams trade off turnovers, and it works out for the Eagles because now they have it in the red zone. First play after the turnover. Madison connects with Keon for his second touchdown of the game, his 20th of the year, as Derek Nottie is hurt. Only 3 receivers all time have gotten 20 touchdowns in a year. Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, and Keon. That's pretty good company for Keon if you're with Jerry Rice and Randy Moss. Nice throw by Mahomes over to Terry McLaurin, the former Buckeye, wrapped up by another former Buckeye, Nehemiah Richardson. 2nd and 11 now for 44 as the Chiefs are down for the first time all day, 24-21. Mahomes gets it over to Theodore Williamson, getting everybody involved. Williamson's making plays. McLaurin's making plays. Derek Watson's been a little bit quieter, but I expect to see more from him. Travis Kelce's been good. Clyde Edwards-Helaire has been good in the pass game as Edwards-Helaire gets it on the option toss, and he loses 6. Wrapped up by Jabari Achabe. As good as Edwards-Helaire has been as a receiver, in the run game, it hasn't been so good. Philadelphia's run defense has been fantastic today as it's a 3rd and goal. The Chiefs looking for the lead. Mahomes scrambling. He connects in the end zone for the touchdown, and the Kansas City Chiefs are back on top. Theodore Williamson, number 2, with his second touchdown of the game, and it's 28-24. Kansas City back ahead late in the 3rd. About 40 seconds left to go in the quarters on 3rd and 11. Rosemont St. Clair, who's also been very good in the receiving game today, only gets 10, wrapped up by Kamani Curry and Hugo Fortes Jr. 4th and 1, the Eagles are going to go for it. Actually, more of a 4th and 2, more, I would say, of a 4th and 1.5. Short throw for Hubbard, and he is well shy of the first down marker. Bad play call, bad read by Madison, and a great tackle by Daniel Mackenzie Hennig as we're through 3. We've got a close one. The Kansas City Chiefs lead this one 28-24. If the Chiefs can score a touchdown on this drive, they can put themselves in really good position, officially putting the Eagles' undefeated season in jeopardy as Terry McLaurin catches the pass on 3rd and 5. McLaurin over the century mark. He only has 4 catches, but when he's gotten the ball, he's made it count. Kansas City doing a good job of chewing the clock and moving it slowly from the 10. 1st and 10, pretty much 1st and goal. Mahomes looks to throw it, has all day, goes short for Derek Watson. We've been waiting for him to make that big play, and he does just that. The fourth-year slot receiver out of the University of Illinois will put Kansas City ahead 35-24 with 4.5 to go. The Eagles have been slowly moving the ball on this drive. Nice catch by Tykeem Keon. The Eagles were down by 11 with 2 minutes to go against the Vikings earlier in the season, and they won that game. However, there's a big difference. The Chiefs are not the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota had 1 win at the time. They have a few more now. The Chiefs are a little bit better, but so far so good on this drive. Rosemont St. Clair gets a nice first down. 2nd and 10 now at the 21. Here's Madison scrambling, gets it to Devontae Smith, who dives into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Philadelphia Eagles can make it a 3-point game with a 2-point conversion right here. Clock sits at 3:19 left to go in the 4th. Here's a 2-point conversion for the Eagles. Madison goes short for a wide open Rosemont St. Clair, 35-32. Now the Eagles got to get a stop. Philadelphia's run defense has been great. Kansas City needs to chew clock, finish off the game since they haven't ran it well. Andy Reid's thought process here is, why not throw the ball to chew the clock? And honestly, I don't blame him. Terry McLaurin gets 13 to start the drive. As long as Patrick Mahomes is efficient, and this is Patrick Mahomes, he probably will be, Kansas City should be good. From the 38 now, clock ticking. The Chiefs looking for another first down. Mahomes again drops back to throw it under pressure. He gets it to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who gets another first down, and that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Coach Andy Reid outsmarting his former team as it's now a 3rd and 4. Both teams have 2 timeouts. The Chiefs had to use an injury timeout on the previous play. Mahomes' pass is picked off. Isaiah Simmons with the interception, and the Eagles are going to get the ball back with 1:47 and 2 timeouts. A huge interception from Simmons, saving the game, and the Eagles get the ball back only down by 3. All Philadelphia needs is a field goal to tie the game. Madison on the first play of the drive is a wide open man. It's Devontae Smith, who runs out of bounds at the 36. The Eagles are already in field goal range. Again, field goal ties, touchdown wins. The Eagles got to be smart about this clock. They got to be efficient. Madison sends it into double coverage, and it's caught by Tykeem Keon at the 15. Clock continuing to tick. Now the Eagles are focused on chewing the clock. They don't want Kansas City to get the ball back with much time, regardless if they get a touchdown here or a field goal. Rosemont St. Clair now brings it to the 2, and the Eagles are officially in chew clock mode. Under 20 seconds to go, 1st and goal, handoff to Tazwell Hubbard for the touchdown. And the Eagles are going to take the lead with 12 seconds to go. Hubbard showing off the dance moves as it's now 39-35. The Chiefs with 2 timeouts. Really, their only option is to go for a couple Hail Marys. Field goal does nothing. They need a touchdown. Mahomes on the first play of the drive. Sees it deep downfield. It's caught by Travis Kelce at the 27. So the Chiefs are going to have an actual realistic shot here for the end zone. The game is on the line right here for the undefeated season. Mahomes for the end zone. It's tipped and incomplete. And the Eagles are going to win an unbelievable ball game, 39-35. Another comeback win for the resume. We were down by 11 with about 4 minutes to go against the Kansas City Chiefs. We scored a touchdown, got the 2-point conversion. After that defensive drive looked a little bit shaky, we had a huge turnover from Isaiah Simmons and then had the game-winning touchdown from Malachi Madison, leading the offense down the field as he daps up Patrick Mahomes. 2 phenomenal quarterbacks, 2 Texas kids embracing each other. Certainly won't be the last time these 2 young men battle it out. Hopefully in a Super Bowl or 2. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe even as soon as this year, although the Chiefs are 500. They've got to get it together if they even want to make the playoffs. Both quarterbacks were really good. Mahomes and Madison were fantastic, but it was Madison's team who got the upper hand. The difference between us and the Chiefs is we ran the ball well and they did not. Tykeem Keon and Devontae Smith each with over 100 yards. St. Clair was great. Edwards-Helaire, Williamson, Kelce, Watson, McLaurin, everybody was great for the Chiefs. We did not get a single sack. We did get the huge interception by Isaiah Simmons, but other than that, the defense was pretty bad. We told the media at the beginning of the week that we were going to call on Malachi Madison to step up. He definitely did. Our choice was between Malachi Madison and the defense, and I guess we got it right because Madison stepped up, but the defense, Lord knows they didn't. So at 12-0, we have officially clinched a playoff spot. We have not clinched the division. Dallas won last week. We're still the 1 seed, although not by much. Carolina and Jalen Hurts are just right behind us at 11-1. So as it stands now, we can clinch the division with a win or a Dallas loss. Our final 5 games are against the Giants, Washington, the Giants again, the Broncos, and the Chargers. New York, Washington, and Denver are all around the middle. They all have 6 wins, fighting for playoff spots. The Chargers, meanwhile, are 2-10, so that's probably going to be an easier game. That's going to wrap up the episode. Hope everybody enjoyed. 2 really fun matchups for sure. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. Peace out.